Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. I hope you guys are doing very well today and you're ready to kickstart your day with me, Muhammad Maktoum and Shahzad Khan. Assalamu alaikum, Shahzad, how are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm absolutely perfect for Thursday. I think it's quite awesome. I mean, the weather outside is very amazing, and for all those people who are going towards their work, please be very careful on the road as well and with the traffic.
Exactly. The weather is good, and also, I mean, I don't know, it's only Thursday still. It just seems to be like the last 3 weeks have been really slow.
Slow,
No?
yeah, that's what I've been thinking at the same
Maybe it's the
time.
weather.
Yeah, I think just because of the fact that weather is changing and that, quite a lot of people are getting sick as well. So people, please be very careful. If you're stepping out of a very cold room, please do not go under the sun immediately. Climatize yourself and then you can obviously go.
Absolutely. But today we have a topic that we're going to be covering because at the end of the day, as we've mentioned, there's so much youth within this country. Over 60% are under the age of 30, and they have to create opportunities for themselves. And we like to highlight those opportunities. We like to give you areas to explore, people that are working out there to create and help people find their way in life.
Exactly. And other than helping, I think there are people who are opening up their own horizon. They're working for their own avenues and they have got these missions and they've got these destinies to achieve as well. But lately, what we have witnessed is that quite a lot of people are jumping into freelancing.
Yes.
And now when we say the freelancing, that quite a lot of people do not even know what freelancing is. But then for all of those people who know, they're learning by themselves.
Exactly.
Now, what is freelancing? How are people teaching other people how to do it? How can you basically learn when you earn?
Exactly. And the thing is, it's all about learning, because if you don't know what you're doing, then you're going to end up in a dead end. So, it's about exploring, it's about gathering all the knowledge. So we're going to be talking about certain people out there who are providing opportunities to learn while they earn and earn while they learn.
And then at the same time, they're helping all those people as well who are underprivileged, who cannot actually who do not have access to good food.
Yeah.
So they came up with ideas, they came up with different projects. In which way they're actually helping all those people that this is what you can do, this is how you can eat, this is how you can earn. Beautiful.
Exactly. So what we will do is we're going to be discussing what they're doing. So we've been joined by Numan Ishfaq Mughal. He is the media marketing at NEXGO. He is also Youth Achiever. He also got the Youth Achiever Award in Social Entrepreneurship. Assalamu alaikum, good morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us. Besides Numan, we've been joined by Mohammed Imran Sheikh. He is the CEO and founder of NEXGO, which is Next Generation Online, which is a freelance training portal. Assalamu alaikum, good morning.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you for being here. Besides Mohammed Imran Sheikh, we have been joined by Atif Hamid Awan, who is the operations manager at NEXGO and is partners with them. Assalamu alaikum, good morning.
Walaikum assalam.
Thank you
so
very
much for
much
joining
for
us.
coming over, guys. So I think we'll start the conversation with Imran right
For
away.
sure.
Since you are the founder of NEXGO as well, what is NEXGO and why did you think that there should be something with the name of NEXGO?
NEXGO basically stands for Next Generation Online.
Yes.
We believe that everything can be online, like marketing, like learning, like earning, like cooking, like property solutions. Each and every medium and each and every service we can provide online.
Okay.
So by providing services online, our huge cost can be cut down, our exertion can be cut down, and we can reach, and our outreach can be very good in short time. One option is this: I can open one shop in any town. On the other hand, I have an option that I can open and shop in all over the world.
An
In
online
shop
store.
you can ship,
Yeah.
online store.
Right.
So online medium is a biggest opportunity for youngsters, and in fact, multinational brands are now focusing on online branding, irrespective of telecommunication or electronic or print media.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
But who came up with the idea? I mean, who said that, okay, this is what we are going to do, these type of services that we are going to provide? Who came up with this idea?
Basically, I am a freelancer working in USA from last 5 years on a Craigslist as a digital advertiser.
Okay.
So I am earning, alhamdulillah, a good amount, but last year I thought that I should step up forward with some idea to help youngsters. Because in our community, mostly youngsters have so much talent, but we can't explore them. Or they don't know the talent is hidden itself.
Okay.
So the reason is that we can provide them a platform or a bridge between learning and earning, those who need learning but don't have any type of earning, those who want to earn but don't have any type of learning. It's basically a bridge or a platform, you can
It's
say.
wish then.
Exactly.
Okay, so how did you got hold of all of these, man?
Okay, well, let's ask Atif himself. How did you get involved with NEXGO?
Well, I joined him in phase 2.
Okay.
Right now in phase 4, trade learning with earnings, and I joined him in phase 2, and I liked the program very much, and then I joined him as a partner.
Okay, so now in regards to what did you like about it? What appealed to you? What was he doing that was so different?
The difference is like the youngsters right now who are in universities who need a helping hand. They can learn at the same time and earn and still continue their studies. They can be a helping hand to their families, and when they come out, like when they graduate, they will be ready.
Okay, now how exactly are you helping them earn if they're in the university?
We are teaching them freelancing skills, basically. We are not teaching them only courses.
Okay.
We are teaching them only those courses by whom they can adopt any earning platform.
Okay, so what kind of courses are you teaching? Like
Web
freelance, what are you
for
teaching?
sure. Web development, graphic designing, Android apps development, content writing, social media marketing, search engine optimization, Facebook marketing, on the other hand, forex trading,
Okay.
IELTS, TOEFL. These all
Like,
type of courses we
all
are
of these
providing under
courses
one
are
roof.
available online? All of these courses are
All
available
these courses are online, and we have the edge that we are the one and only in the world. It's a world first live freelancers training portal.
Okay.
We are providing all lectures exclusively on live
Online.
sessions, basically.
No, but then
And
I
it's
see
live.
virtual university putting up their lectures as well. So how can you claim that you're the
No,
first
a
one?
virtual university itself is not providing live sessions.
Okay.
It's a recorded session in a DVD
Okay,
format.
so you guys are doing it live.
Exclusively live, no recorded lectures.
Everything.
Each and everything.
They're talking about every single
Yes,
subject
we
that
have
they teach.
a achievement of more than 500 plus live sessions in last 4 months.
Wow.
In Rawalpindi Chamber of Commerce, we got a award as a best startup, and we have selected as a presidential award also
Okay, wonderful.
in coming October. I
Okay,
guess.
so now let's bring Numan into the conversation. So you also you got an award for social
working in it.
entrepreneurship. So this is perfect that
Yeah,
you're
it's a
working in line with that.
perfect platform,
What kind of opportunities are there for youth in entrepreneurship and in freelancing and branching out on their own?
Actually, we are living in the post 2015 Sustainable Development Agenda era. Now, it's very important that we achieve goals that are sustainable. We do work which is sustainable. So you know that it is very difficult for the government to provide equal number of jobs for the young people.
Yep.
So when he came up with the idea of training people, like he trained people, he gave them the skill, and they later utilize the skill to earn something. So I really appreciated his idea. I become part of it. Besides, I also worked for other social enterprises, like I in Kashmir worked in State Youth Assembly, the Indigenous Youth Parliament there.
Okay.
In Eco Change, we are promoting Bedar Society, and Eco Change we are promoting sustainable development goals. So
Okay.
basically, these goals motivated me to
No, but
join.
promoting sustainable
Okay.
development goals and then working as a marketing manager
Yeah.
or probably
Yeah.
working for the operations of NEXGO is a very different subject.
it's very
Now we want to talk about NEXGO today
Yeah.
because NEXGO is such a startup that everybody's indeed talking about it as well. How do you think that you are providing your services for NEXGO and then for all of those youngsters who are out there who probably need these services?
Actually, I have just done graduation in environmental engineering, and I'm working as a journalist in the electronic media.
Okay.
So using this platform, the electronic media platform, I provide assistance to NEXGO in promoting the work of NEXGO.
Okay, great. So basically, that's also provided you with also working as a journalist. It's
Yeah.
brought you in more work,
Yeah.
and it's taught you skills.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Now going forward, you've got all these different startups.
Exactly.
Like you have the students, they come, they pay, they
Exactly.
learn
Exactly.
at affordable prices. But then what is the next step? Once you've taught them, what's the guarantee that they will be able to become proper freelance?
Our all live sessions are on practical work.
Okay.
We believe on output, not in output. More than 70% students are earning from our platform. We have teach more than 1,500 students right now, out of which 200 are females and 1,300 plus are males.
Okay.
We are currently operating in USA, Canada, Bangladesh, India, Dubai, and Pakistan.
Okay.
We have almost done with.
Okay, so that's
four-
fine. We know you guys are doing well. You know, you've been
Thank you.
established, you've been recognized. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's put that to the side. Now, the practical skills that
Okay.
you are offering,
We-
because
we
the
do-
youth that are watching, yes.
We do provide them a platform where they can get projects from us, and we teach them freelancing on like Fiverr and Upwork and all.
Okay.
So they do get directly themselves work as well from
Okay.
there.
So-
Okay, but let's talk about your projects. Which projects have you guys initiated now?
NEXGO, basically a group of companies. Its first subsidiary is Learning with Earning.
Yes. Okay.
Learning with Earning, and second subsidiary is Mehman Nawaz.
Yes.
It's a cooking startup basically,
Okay,
owned by my mother and operated by me.
very nice. So what do you guys do within these subsidiaries? Let's talk about, first of all, let's talk about learning.
With Earning.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about
Mehman
Mehman Nawaz.
Nawaz.
Okay, go ahead.
Learning with Earning is basically a freelancers training portal where students come online, trainers teach them online. And I personally host the all sessions myself
Okay.
from last 4 to 5 months.
And where do you get the teachers from?
We have Pakistan worthwhile teachers on our panel, not a graduates or a fresh person on our panel.
Okay.
If anyone on our panel is teaching some skill to any student, he have at least more than 10 years experience.
Okay.
At
Wow.
least it's our
That's cool.
criteria, and a person speak itself more than its word.
Okay.
Very
Absolutely.
nice. Okay, so let's talk about Mehman Nawaz as well. What
Okay,
type of cooking startup is it? And it's
It's a
operational in Multan right now, right?
True. It's basically a cooking startup which deals in frozen items and event management.
Okay.
We have done with a virtual university annual dinner hosting in Multan in 2015.
Okay.
My mother is providing frozen item services from last 21 years in Multan.
Very nice.
Okay. Right now I am converting her all business online so that we can separate this campaign all over the Pakistan.
Okay. Now, in regards to, because that's the thing, the whole point of you guys being is providing opportunities for the rest of the youth. Now, this Mehman Nawaz and this Learning with Earning, this is where they go to get the projects or they learn from here? How does that work?
Okay. Basically, we teach all the people some freelancing skills on initial basis.
Right.
When we think that they are enabled and they are capable to now earn some amount or some bugs, then we will build their profile on freelancing websites like Fiverr, Upwork, Bean Guru,
Okay.
such like websites.
Okay.
When their profile build and they have some technical skill and they have also 110% grip on it, definitely a client will come and client retention
So you
will
guide them up until that
Exactly,
point?
exactly.
So you make their profiles, you set it over there. It's like having an online CV, and then people will come,
Exactly.
go through your profile, and then they'll obviously contact the other person.
Wonderful.
But now, how did you learn it yourself? How difficult was it for you to
It's
learn
a very,
freelancing?
It's a very difficult tenure for me to run on individual basis. But now I am almost on the phase of with 18 trainers, 10 employees, and more than 1,500 students.
very
And soon we are going to open institutes physically where we teach students on a digital classroom.
That's nice.
Opening franchises in the different cities.
Lahore,
we are about to open.
Faisalabad, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, and Multan in coming September. In this September.
That's great, but how did you start it? What came into your mind that, you know, okay, that's
basically,
something
I
I
want to
do?
empower the youth. I don't want to see the youth that they are wandering here and there with friends, companies, and wasting their time. I want to realize their time value.
Okay, excellent. So that's really great that you've started that. Now, let me ask you, Naman, you work on the marketing side of
Yeah, I
this.
work on
And you've worked with, you work on social issues as well, with the sustainable development goals. So that means you have exposure to the youth.
Exposure to the youth.
Yeah. So how can the youth that you interact with benefit from NEXGO? Because a lot of them don't have internet and all this stuff. So how are they going to benefit?
Mostly we touch the university students and
Okay.
students based in these big cities of Pakistan, in
Right.
metropolitans. So like I have seen the people, they have they want to do something but they lack some skills. We give them the platform where they can learn skill. We do marketing through the social media, through the newspaper ads, through other pamphlet, to offline marketing, you can say.
Okay.
So we basically teach them the skill. Now I have seen that the young people in my interaction, I found that the young people, they were very frustrated. They are actually very frustrated about unemployment. You know, after doing graduation, students find no way of job.
Yes,
So we
absolutely.
give them the alternate way
Okay.
where they can learn.
Great.
And
Okay,
they can
that's
get
great.
sport
But then
with
at the same time, you know, since it's online learning,
yeah.
why are you guys going with offline marketing? I mean, that's something which I don't get.
Yeah,
I mean,
because-
No,
because you
have
guys are
to-
coming
we
up
have
with
to
print ads.
actually, we have to touch every segment of our society. You know,
to
some
guide
people
them
don't.
to-
You were mentioning that like some people don't have access to the internet. So we motivate them to join internet. And you know about Pakistan. The Pakistan is on number 4th ranking in the freelancing world. So we are on number 4 in terms of earning. So we are one of the most earning countries in the world. So we have potential now. We need to give direction.
Okay,
to
but what
them.
is the most basic challenge? When you guys obviously come up with your live sessions and you have got 1,200 students, I mean, who are actually male, and then 200 students who are females, what is the most basic challenge and what is the question which they ask, sir, that this is what we want to learn?
Motivation and the follow-up mechanism. You know, they have motivation at the initial level, then they lack motivation. They could not follow up because this is the journey. It's a phase-wise journey. You to go to several. You to cross several steps to become a very good freelancer.
Okay.
But they lack motivation as they like.
And
go to
guidance
the
and the
next step.
direction, I think,
Yeah,
as well. So
direction,
you guys are giving them direction, which is
Exactly.
fantastic.
But how do you guys motivate them that, okay, you know, this is the direction where you have to go, that's how you can earn? But
Ask
probably we
Atif.
can ask you, yeah.
Yeah, it's a personal interaction as well. Like they call up us or they get online, and we guide them on that. Like this is the process. This is how you go, or we'll help you out. This is how we do it.
Okay, great.
Okay, but the next
it's just-
project you're going to be working on is, I mean, let's talk about all of those projects which are in the pipeline as well.
We are looking into a real estate project as well.
Okay.
And right now
And it's going to be online as well?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's an online portal.
It's an
Okay.
online search engine that will help a lot of users, like the clients, real estate investors.
And how will you make sure that, you know, whatever we are getting, for example, if I am to rent an apartment in Karachi, just because of the fact that, you know, situation is not very cool in Karachi, I mean,
Yeah.
so, you know, obviously I don't want to land in a place where there's going to be robbery or people around who are going to snatch things. So how are you guys going to make sure that this is how it is being done?
We will provide a marketing analysis on it. So our client knows like this is a good area. It'll have a rating as well.
Okay.
Like these my tenants are living over here.
But no matter how many analyses you gave, I think I've gone through that. Now, one of my experiences is that, you know, when I moved to Karachi,
Yeah.
somebody, you know, obviously came up with the idea that, okay, let's move into an apartment. And then, you know, we started looking for apartments. That guy gave me an apartment where there were 2 robberies within 2 years, and then every day, you know, probably the side mirror of the car is going to be stolen, and then the rim's going to be stolen.
But then that's good. No, but that's the thing. They keep.
Definitely, we will uphold a scrutiny and a check and balance on this. But it will almost in a few months. It's our upcoming project.
Okay.
Some things are in pipeline to be.
So you guys are going to keep a good check on that as
Exactly,
well.
110%.
Inshallah.
So the real estate is in the pipeline. What else is in the pipeline?
And we will, inshallah, cross Pakistan, a big name in marketing and real estate. Hope.
Very nice.
Okay.
I mean, that's
so
great.
So that's the biggest one. Okay, now going forward, in regards to, because it's about creating opportunity for the youth.
Exactly.
Now, those are your projects. Do you actually, the people that you train who are freelance, who you're training to be freelancers, do you give them opportunities within your own projects?
Almost 50% of people are working with us. Those who are learning from our platform, when we think that they are now capable to teach anyone else or assist anyone else, or we can outsource projects for them. So we are giving them
That's cool, but
opportunity.
then at the same time, you know, since NEXGO is teaching so many students out there, you've got teachers on the panels, you've got employees. How is NEXGO earning?
NEXGO earning is basically, I'm a freelancer by career.
So you work somewhere else
my
and then you
earning
put in the
source
money.
is not learning with earning or mehman nawaz. It's, you can say, a social work.
Okay.
It's to pay back community. It's work. It's not the earning platform.
So
for
you
me.
work somewhere else and then you put in all the money
Exactly,
that, okay,
exactly,
people enjoy it just because of the
Basically,
fact
I
that
have
I'm
a
working.
5-year experience in USA marketing.
Okay, very nice.
No, and also, like, as we mentioned before, that the people pay for the courses, so NEXGO also
Yes,
supports
that
itself.
covers
We
the
are
cost as well.
charging-
It's sustainable, you know.
Of course, you have to charge, yeah.
Yeah.
We are charging a very less price on each course. We are charging $6.
Okay.
In $6, I don't think anyone is providing this much quality at very a quality course like
And then how long are these courses?
5 days period.
5 days period.
Short-
So $6
all
for 5 days. I think that's not expensive at all.
Exactly.
Exactly. And these are
That's why we are catching the market.
okay. Now, in regards to the things that you're teaching, are you the courses that you're getting? You said that you have all the trainers that have 10 years plus experience, etc. Are they all qualified and verified internationally as well? These
Exactly.
courses.
They are Google and Microsoft certified.
Okay,
Alhamdulillah.
okay,
Wow.
great, excellent. So
I
if
mean,
anyone
that's
does
good.
want to go and check out these courses, it's all online, and we will share that.
And freelance these days, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, is such a good thing to do.
Very
I mean,
lucrative.
You can obviously stay back home, earn millions of rupees, and you can still work in your PJs.
Exactly. But we've actually ran out of time. Thank
Part-time
you
earning.
so much for your time,
For
and
sure.
best of luck with all
You're
your
welcome.
upcoming
Thank
projects.
you for your invitation.
So guys, that was a little insight as to different platforms out there where you can learn how to become a better freelancers, especially if you want to work according to your own schedules and times.
Exactly. And then at the same time, the only thing which I'm going to mention over here is that, for example, if you're working in your PJs, obviously you need to exercise a bit.
Exactly.
But because people like us, we do go to office, we go to our workplace, friends, everywhere else. We just keep on roaming around.
We get
For
busy.
freelancers, they're married to their laptops, first of all. And then second of all, they obviously have to do some exercise. And for that, we've got another segment, ladies and gentlemen. We're going for a short break. Don't go anywhere. Good morning.
The ancient city of Taxila is the heart of stonework in Pakistan. This art, which has been preserved and practiced for centuries, can be seen on many major landmarks of the country. Notably, the Pietra Dura work in the Lahore Fort's Sheesh Mahal. These stone products take days to complete and require immense precision and skill from the craftsmen. The final products are perfect for souvenirs, gifts and decoration pieces, each depicting the richness of Pakistani culture at its best. Camel skin and ivory craft are trademarks of Multan's handicraft repertoire. Camel skin is cleaned, dried and mounted onto molds which can be of any shape desired. Multicolored lacquer painting is then used to ornament the molds, which in the end bear a Mughal or Persian feel. Ivory is crafted into pens, chess sets, jewelry and other accessories such as keychains by the expert craftsman. Such detailed work, while being extravagant, is indeed a feat to achieve, and craftsmen of Multan produce beauty with their work which is worthy of global admiration. The enchanting arts and crafts of Pakistan.
Tent pegging is an equestrian sport practiced in many countries around the world. Wooden targets are placed on ground at a specific distance, and players wearing traditional dress and turban have to run their horses and try to hit the target and pick it up with a lance. Target missing is considered as a failure. Tent pegging is thought to have originated in the subcontinent. Historians say that mounted soldiers would gallop through enemy camps, removing the tent pegs with their lances and swords. They would be followed by more mounted soldiers who took advantage.
Welcome back, everyone. And before the break, we were talking about different careers opportunities for the youth out there. But as well as sitting on your computer looking for jobs or doing your work and freelancing across the world, you also need to look after your health, because if you don't have your health, you're not going to be able to enjoy the money that you're making.
Yeah, and for the last 3 months, I haven't been to the gym as well. So I think I'm planning on getting a bit of motivation. And they say that, if you're done with, going to gym or working out, all you need to do is you need to change your partners with whom you work out as well.
Exactly. And the thing is, apart from just healthy, activities, you also need to eat well as well. And there are a lot of people out there, there are a lot of trainers out there who say that they can guide you, but actually they're taking you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful.
And then for all those people, who are taking you to the right path, they're coming up with some 42-day challenge.
Exactly.
Now, what is 42-day challenge?
I was going to build up to it. You just took it away from me. But there are things out there like the 42-day challenge, which are internationally recognized. They are, there's a proper system, there's a proper way of doing it. So we've been joined by one of the co-founders of the 42-day challenge in Pakistan, and they've been carrying it across 4 different cities now. They have grown, and we're going to talk about what does it entail, how to get into it, and what do they provide you.
Exactly, and they have been to Karachi, Hyderabad, Lahore, and now finally Islamabad as well.
And
I don't know how people are responding in Islamabad, because in Karachi, Hyderabad, and Lahore, they are huge.
Okay.
So let's see, who do we have?
So we've been joined by Nusrat Hidayatullah, who is the co-founder of the 42-day challenge. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. So let's start from the beginning. You're the co-founder. What is the 42-day challenge for all of our viewers out there?
So we term ourselves as a fat loss program. So we're very different to what you might know as a weight loss program. Basic routines that people have usually been following in Pakistan. So we have a 42-day limit on a goal that you're here to accomplish. So we're giving you 6 weeks to be able to accomplish that. But it's still a lifestyle change. So you come in joining the 42-day challenge, but it's like an induction period to the rest of your life. Right. So we teach you how to kind of what you learn from us, how to keep schooling yourself in that at home. Right. So it's a complete lifestyle change. And then you have the word challenge at the end. So you have to realize when you're coming in for something like this that it's not a step-by-step program. We do give you the attention you need, but the willpower has to come already from within you. You have to be prepared for something that's a challenge. Right. Okay. So there's a few different dimensions.
How did Islamabad respond though?
We did a session in Islamabad, I believe, about 8-9 months ago. And then we went back to Karachi and took it to Hyderabad, and now we had a chance to come back. So everyone's been great about it. We've had a larger class than we did the first time, of course, but that's because it's the awareness is already spread, and people were already ready to give it another shot. So it's been great. Lots of ladies, which we're always most excited about, children, people of all ages, lots of young people. So what we see now is that initially when we started, you'd find people who are a little maturer who'd be willing to pay this much money for, say, a class that's this long.
I would love to ask this.
That lasts. But now a lot of people who are coming in are much younger. So the trend has changed. There's people coming in from the ages of 4 now, who are strategically following the diet with their parents.
But then do you guys have different workouts for kids, different for the ladies, and different for the men?
Okay, so so it's basically interval training. Now, interval training focuses on body weight training. So whatever you're responsible for already, for all your life, you're now further responsible for. So you can handle yourself, right? With that, we also use dumbbells. So the weight of the dumbbell changes on if you're a man or a woman or a child. So obviously for children, there's no weight lifting. They'll just have like a pound weight so they can get the movement together. But then they're brilliant at doing things like push-ups and squats and burpees and stuff like that. So we only change the exercise if you're an elderly person and you have lots of things that could go wrong, or if you have some medical issues or some physical handicaps. So we take in people who have all sorts of, handicaps, who can't go to a gym, or who another trainer might not want to take the responsibility of. So we alter it based on their requirements.
Okay, so now this is a personalized plan for each member that gets involved with it. So how do you actually, so what can each member expect? Because apart from the activities and the challenge, physical challenge, there's also the eating healthy aspect of it all.
Yeah, so that is, so the workout, like I was saying, is very similar, and it's full body training. Right. So you're treating your body like one unit, and you're using all your muscle groups every day. With the meal plan, that's where it's at, okay? So 70% of what your body is going to look like at the end of whatever routine you follow is what you put into your body while following that routine.
Okay, so what you eat.
Right? So we base the meal plan based on your body to fat ratio and your end goal. So it's not about what you weigh or what your fat is, but it's your fat against your weight and then what you want to achieve. So are you here to maintain the way you look? Are you here to pack on muscle primarily? Are you here primarily to burn fat? So you let us know, and then based on, so in Islamabad right now, we don't have what is called a BMR machine that we do in Karachi and Lahore. We're trying to bring it here. It's basically a body analyzer that determines your body composition by sending a static through your body. So you can deduct and tell immediately how much of your body is fat, and then we can design your meal plan based on that. But in Islamabad, we've been doing it with your measurements and weight and height and stuff. So we determine your body fat and then make your meal plan. So everyone's quantities per meal are different. Right. But the structure when you first join the program is the same. So it's a balanced day structure. You have 3 meals that have carbs and 2 meals that are protein and fat. So you have 3 high carb meals and 2 low carb meals. And then you have desi options and like continental food.
Desi
and like,
options. I mean, we only have desi options. Our mothers just cook parathas and chicken.
Yeah, but you have like healthy parathas. And, like,
There is such a thing.
I don't know if there's
There
something.
is, believe it or not. We've been working on it like.
Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, this 42-day challenge is actually going on in Sadpur Village, Margazar Cricket Stadium. I don't know whether these guys are really looking for any more members to join in. Are you guys?
Is it too
We're
late?
kind of overbooked. But also the program has already, so once the program starts, you can't join. Okay. Because what we teach you in week 1, we're not going to teach you in week 2. So when we've taught you certain movements, now we're going to expect you to grill these movements. Yeah. So the trainer is not prepared to train you basic things. He's taking the class in a sequence. And if you don't have the muscle that you're meant to build in week 1, and you know, jump into week 2 like fat burn routine, you can't keep up with it. So it's pointless. Like.
Okay, so that's one thing, you know,
That's
commitment and motivation. That's one thing that I guess wavers sometimes. How do you guys keep people motivated? Because it's high intensity, like intensive workouts.
Yeah. So
And the weather's hot outside as well.
Well, we must, I believe, first understand that someone who's coming and paying for a class is definitely motivated, right, to some extent. Now, when they come there and discover there's things they might not be able to immediately do is when you see people drop out. But they're there for a reason. They're prepared to lose this weight. Now, being a trainer, you have to try and seduce them to stick around a little longer because they want to be here. Yeah. You know, so we pretty much will go to the ends of the earth to like try and keep you there. I mean, we'll say what we have to. We'll be there when you need us. So all our like private numbers are on the internet and everyone has it. So when you need us, we're there. We're there to answer your questions through email or phone calls or whatever. So we try and stay in touch. You know, at the class we have a large team of trainers who so if like say 2 people on the mic conducting class, there's a bunch of people motivating and getting people to, you know. And because it's like a big party, you know, because there's like a bunch of people there, like super determined to like, these
Jumping all over the place as well,
these things are like fun
sweating.
for us, you know, and you're
Time to get a
sweating,
break.
and it's like a community setup where like people come together and they become friends. So it's quite motivational on its own, like with, you know, with your music and your timer and everything. Everyone's like geared up.
No, that's great indeed. But what happens after the 42-day challenge is over?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, for example, I was there to lose my body fat. Okay, I dropped it down to 11 and 12, probably if I was sleeping or daydreaming, but that's there. What happens after that?
So now you have achieved, say, some of your goal. Now your goal might have changed, or you might want to go further with this goal, or you might just want to maintain what you have, right? So you get another body composition. Based on that, I'll update your meal plan and email it to you. So you have my email address. Once you've registered for the meal plan, you're constantly in touch with me or with Torsum or another team member, right? We'll keep updating your meal plan based on your new goals. If you've joined the gym, or you're going swimming, or you're now doing ballet or dancing or yoga or kathak or whatever you want to do, you tell me all about that. I'm going to, based on your new body fat and your new goal, build you a new diet plan, even if you met me 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we give you a CD of 12 different routines in it. So when we created the program, Torsum was a medical student, I was a law student. So he just wanted a six-pack. Okay, that was like pretty much it at that point. He was like 20, and he was like, oh. So and I was training at the gym, and we realized that what we were doing, our routine wasn't sustainable based on our lifestyles. So going to the gym, the process of getting there, then working out, then coming back, and all our meals were out of time. Getting to class, like what can we do at home? And this is when HIIT and bodyweight training kind of like had hit the market all over the world. And that's when we decided that we need to do something that's sustainable, low cost, without any equipment, and at home. And that's how we designed the program. So when you leave the program, we give it to you in a CD so you can do it at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have like, say, 6 weight trainings and 6 cardio routines that you can carry on through 6 weeks.
But then if you don't mind me asking, how much do you guys charge generally? Because there are a lot of people who might be interested in 42-day challenge. They don't know when you guys are coming next as well.
We've been charging 15,000 for 42 days for the last 4 years.
Okay.
And I mean, that covers your meal plan and your classes and your CD and everything. So it's kind of, see, once you come in and you join us, we encourage you not to come again.
Okay.
We kind of want you to take this, make it your own, and go home and research and learn more about your body and kind of like inculcate that further into your lifestyle instead of being dependent on someone else. And that's why we do a mass class structure. So it's very different from, say, personal training where you'll have someone standing there getting you to do something. So over here, you're being trained to then go and carry it on and teach yourself. So you're quite independent at the class. Yes, there are people like, you know, holding you down and taking care of you, but we teach you to, even when you come to class, after class, I'll always be like, go home, stand in front of a mirror, squat. Check yourself.
Okay,
you know,
excellent.
YouTube it.
Okay.
Like, you know, so they can do it.
And then when are you guys coming to Islamabad next as well?
Well, in all the other cities, how we run it is that there's a six-week stretch, and then you'll get 1 or 2 weeks off, and then we'll start again. So that's the plan.
Okay, excellent.
that's
So it's a regular thing now.
It's a
At
regular
Islamabad,
thing,
people can expect this regularly.
But then at the same time,
Fantastic.
quite a lot of women standing right in front of the stores still thinking what to do with their fat. I think we could probably get a piece of advice from her.
Yeah, exactly. So now, in regards to motivating all the housewives and all the people who are, because I think, okay, I don't want the Islamabad ladies and men to hate me, but we are slightly less, active in the regards. We don't go for as much walks or runs. Now, for the people with kids who are maybe not inclined to go mix with men and women and kids, how will you encourage them? Is it a safe environment? Is it, what is it like?
Well, it's very family vibey, sort of friendly.
Okay.
I mean, you have to come see it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure most people know someone who's in the class.
I'll actually
I don't know
get
if
my
you-
popo
you know.
and me and everybody else.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on, let's go to this party.
Yeah. Or you can check it out online and see what it's like. This is one of the most attractive things about our workout, in fact. So where we have a group of men and a group of women, the line in the middle will be like couples and like mothers and sons and fathers and daughters.
Great.
Who like kind of merge the class together, and then there'll be like children running around and someone brings their dog and
Okay.
like, so it's a very safe environment, and a lot of women find their own in a space like this. So you'll see women who'll come in and will be like kind of conscious about, oh, where should I stand? Like, where will I be in a you know, in a
Less
position,
visible.
yeah, where I'm not seen. And by the end of a few weeks, they don't care. They're like, in fact, like, watch me do this. You know?
So it's a confidence builder
Yeah,
as well.
it's a confidence
Fantastic.
builder
Yeah.
as well, and then there are so many people around you as well. But then just a
Yeah.
quick tip for all those ladies who cannot make it to the 42-day challenge,
Yeah.
but still
What
they
do you
want
say?
to lose a bit of
Yeah,
fat.
I mean, our workout, for example, can be done in like a space this much, right? So you have to, now you have the internet and you have every like avenue in the world that you can explore. So you need to figure out within your limitations how much you can do. So if you have a tiny little space, go online, see home-based workouts, check it out, do basic movements, you know, get a mirror, get a timer. It's very simple now. Like now you have no excuse because there's so many different ways to get to your goal that you can't sit around and be like, I don't, you know, if you have children, involve them in it.
Okay,
you
great.
know.
One last thing, how many meals are you required?
The more, the merrier.
Yeah.
So
The more,
I
the
mean,
better?
yeah, I mean small
And the
meals.
small meals.
So you want to keep it like you want to at least have 4 meals a day, so you have nice and speedy metabolism. Try not to have like, you know, if you're just at home, don't have too many carbs post like I would say 3:30, 4 p.m. Ensure you have breakfast. You know, wipe out any junk food, any processed food. You know, make sure that you have quantity-based food, so you're not, you know, hungry ever.
Okay.
You know, just you know, people already know these things.
Yeah, it's just about actually doing
you
it.
know, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I
Great.
was just worried about all those aunties.
Why aunties? There's also uncles as well. Like,
Okay,
stop
uncles
picking
as
them.
well. They don't
They keep
bother
me
now.
up at
They're
night as
married.
well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great.
The
Thank you so
aunties.
much for your time, Nusrat, and best of luck
Thank
with
you
the
for
rest of
having
the
me.
Thank you,
42-day challenge. And next time we will definitely let our viewers
Yeah,
know when
obviously.
you guys are in town.
We'll cover it.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, I hope you took something from that. It's, you know, having a healthy lifestyle is quite simple. It's just about not being lazy.
And just like she mentioned that, you know, people do know about it now. So please, if you know about it, come on. You
Do
just
it.
have to hit the ground. That's
Exactly.
it. Please make sure that you know, you look after yourselves. Because if you're not going to look after yourself, who will?
Exactly. So with that, you log on to our Facebook fan page,
Which is with the name of World This Morning.
our Twitter page,
World This Morning without a G.
our Daily Motion and YouTube
World
page.
This Morning once again.
And the repeat of
5
that.
past 11 p.m. Anything
And
else?
No, we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Till the next time, 1, 2, 3. Good
Good morning.
morning. Thank you.